How this shit still perfect? I don't understand. That's the crazy shit. But yeah. Let's go. Raw was trash as hell, man. For real.
as usual.
Two,
Uh, it wasn't nothing.
1.
Shit.
Yo, we here, man. Welcome to another episode of that Raps and Wrestling. As you see, we done took it virtually. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be here with y'all. We might do this every now and then, you know what I'm saying? It all depends. I was kind of busy today, so we both had to move some things around. But as always, I got my player partners with me, you know what I'm saying? My boy. I guess y'all just introduce yourself. okay, I can't see y'all
Yeah.
Yo,
to the left, to the down, to the bottom. Where they
bottom. I got Orange Kenny on the bottom of me.
at? Okay,
Yeah, man. Yeah. We out here, man.
yeah.
Y'all already know, man. It's the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Son Hero, what's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, man. It's your boy Andretti. You know what I'm saying? AKA Orange Kenny. I got Tuck. I got Tucky in the cut with a
Yeah,
J.
Tucky with
You
us.
know,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Also,
got Tucky in the cut with a J, man. You know what I'm saying?
also,
he with
y'all,
us,
I'm in my
man.
car right now, so please excuse my glitching right now. But as you can see, I got the club with me.
Like
Bullet
always,
Club,
we here.
baby. OG Bullet Club with
We
AJ
here.
Styles in the back, you know. So
Speaking of AJ Styles, he back. Him and Omos, tag team champions, back on Raw. You know what I'm saying? Let's go
yes,
and get that out the way because them folk been missing. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah, they
know.
back from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? They said they were
Folks
no,
partying in
with them
Nigeria.
hookers.
said they were partying in Nigeria. I mean, if you gonna party, that's a great place to party. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, most definitely. Them out there, folks out there partying with the hookers, man.
that shit funny, bro. But
With the Nubian princesses.
oh god,
Man, real though.
they
But
they beat the New Day. It was AJ Styles and Omos versus the New Day. Of course, like I said, they beat them after a week of vacation. Like Omos was just destroying them folks, bro. It was pretty hilarious because that man is like he literally like the final boss. Well, he like the final boss before you get to the boss, and AJ Styles the boss. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And he
right, right.
little as hell, but the underboss, you're not getting past him, so it don't even matter.
Like I feel like it's a feeble attempt for them trying to get their tag team divisions back together. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
we'll get to the goings on the SmackDown a little later on, but now you trying to rebuild that tag division with AJ almost obviously with other champs. Knew they always gonna be good, and then you got the Viking Raiders. I was about to call them War Machine for a minute, but you got the Viking Raiders. They back.
Yeah. Well, shit,
You
they
know what
wasn't
I'm
even on
saying?
Raw that week.
Nah,
They
not
would,
not
but
really.
you know they getting them back in form. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's yeah, it's all right.
I got
I
It's
kind of like
you.
the thing I did like about Raw. The
Mhm.
one thing that stood out for me was the program they working with Mansoor, Sheamus, and Humberto Carrillo. I kind of like that. I'm kind of digging it because they out there scrapping with them.
Yeah, they brought
mhm.
But
Humberto. They brought him back. Finally, he'll be back on TV. Angel Garza
oh,
was on TV. You know what I'm saying? They had more people on TV this week.
wait, time out. Angel Garza took a rose and stuck it in Drew Gulak booty.
That's what we doing on
Kick,
Oh
Raw. That's
man.
what they doing
and
on
kicked
Raw.
that by booty.
And kicked them in the boot. This is what they
Oh,
doing on Raw.
I thought y'all was saying the man tickled his booty. I was like, bro,
Nah.
what's going on here? Like this, like, bro,
Still, what's
man,
going on Raw?
man took a rose and tickled the man's booty. I'm like, all right.
Oh, bro.
You
This
could-
man ass. This
You
man
might you
really.
might as well say what that might that's what he did
He
because
would
that shit was weird.
because he
he
put the
tickled
rose
his,
down there. He put the rose in between them man legs, bro.
bro.
That
What?
shit was
What?
wild.
Oh, okay. All
That
right.
shit was wild as hell. But anyway,
All right.
we
That's
had
that's
Charlotte Flair. She back again, doing what she always do. But for some odd reason, they decided to throw her in the title fray. But then this week they put her in the title. They put her in a match against Dana Brooke. to see if she would get a chance to be in the title match. But I'm like, y'all already announced that she was gonna be in the match. So what's the point of having a match to see if she gonna be in the match if she already in the match? You know what I'm saying? Pointless matching going on. Pointless booking. Pointless. After that, we had Damian Priest. He defeated John Morrison. I'm really hoping Damian Priest can move out of this John Morrison and the Miz thing because I was hoping that was gonna be wrapped up in WrestleMania after Bad Bunny left, but
Mhm.
I guess they ain't got enough for Damian Priest right now, bro. And that's kind of trash, you know what I'm saying? Lucha House Party defeated Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And then after that, we got a very intense go home speech from Cedric Alexander to Shelton Benjamin. So their little tag team is over. So the Hurt Business is
Is
completely
officially,
done.
yeah, they're done. I mean, it was bound to happen. I mean, they kept losing and losing
You
and
losing. You
losing.
saw
Yeah,
it coming.
yeah, it was bound to happen. So where do they go from here? Um, who knows? I mean, right now the focus is on Bobby Lashley and what he got going with the WWE Championship. So it pretty much
And
back. They back. They back at square one, like catering. You know,
Yeah, and ain't no telling what's gonna
and
happen to goddamn Shelton Benjamin
right?
and
he-
Randy Orton and Riddle. What they call themselves, RK Bro.
RK Bro.
yeah,
They defeated Elias and Jackson Riker. Like I feel like we said the same thing last week.
He,
he probably did.
I feel like this is the same match from
yeah.
last week, bro.
I
And
mean,
and
they
this
had got that AJ Styles match. That was the match from last. Well, it was a rematch.
yeah. So they just so this was just all rematches.
Yep.
Oh, and then what came out earlier to what was it, the other day?
Hmm.
Yeah, Jackson Ryder came out and said his favorite wrestler is Hulk Hogan.
Of course,
Not surprised.
birds
Not
of a feather
surprised.
flock together.
Oh man, not a surprise. Hair glue and all, man. Hair glue and all. You know.
Oh God, he got the same
Yeah,
situation, don't it? It probably his uncle. Anyway, Shame is
they over there
defeating.
kicking it with the Grand Poobah. That's what they doing.
they had Sheamus defeat Mansoor, and it was by disqualification, which was trash. But apparently, this Mansoor guy, man, he was undefeated,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
He they only had him competing at Super Showdown and stuff for a while. And he
mhm,
yeah.
had like a couple of matches on NXT here and there and a couple of matches on 205 here and there. But he a cool little talent. I really like the match he had with Cesaro at Super Showdown.
yeah,
He did good at that joint. So it's kind of interesting to see what they're gonna do with him. I was expecting them. I didn't expect him to make the main roster. I thought he was gonna be like a street NXT guy, but that's kind of cool though. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of his, but I like his work. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a fan of the fact that they they didn't build up to him coming to the show. They didn't do nothing special for him on the show. You know what I'm saying? And then his first match was a loss by disqualification at that.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, come on, fool, y'all. I mean, WWE don't really do the building of new characters, new guys, and whatnot like that. So to have somebody to have an undefeated streak in WWE in this time was like shit. Y'all could have did a lot with this, but it's like they just fed that man to Sheamus, and it was a wrap after that. And they
Sheamus is
still,
always, you know what I'm saying? Sheamus always does his thing, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
I'm definitely a fan of Sheamus and what he does, but and this program is kind of cool because I like to see Humberto Carrillo get a chance. Humberto Carrillo is a hell of a talent. So
mm. Yeah.
He
Now
back.
they,
Oh,
you said what not be?
he came back swole too.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
If they throw Mansoor, or Mansoor, whatever his name is, if they throw him in a United States title like picture and shit with them cats, then maybe. But if they don't do nothing with this man after this match, after this disqualification, then it's just like, bro, come on, here they go
Right.
again. Just wasted talent. You know what I mean? Speaking of wasted talent, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeated Naomi and Lana for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles for the 10,000th time. I don't know. You got to come up a little bit, B. You disappeared in your picture.
I know, man. I know.
But I don't I don't know how these folks keep getting title shots, bro. Like I know they don't have any other women to wrestle, but come on, put other women on TV if you just want to have women wrestling because this title
Right.
shot is ridiculous. These folks didn't get whooped every Monday for like the past 5 Mondays.
The folks had the
Uh,
same thing.
well, I finna get on my stone cold. I got my pillow. You know what I'm saying?
What did you finna do with this pillow?
What stone cold say? Boring.
You finna sleep. Bro, nobody, bro. Lana is not wrestling like that. Nia Jax not wrestling like that. The two best wrestlers is Naomi and Shayna, but
Yeah,
they still getting whooped for these tag titles, bro. It's like, come on, fool.
it's not even. I don't even.
They
Because then
should have
check this
put.
out. It just said when Reginald interfered, however, it cost the challengers valuable seconds. That was all Baszler needed to make Lana tap out to the Cura Fruiter clutch. Like this man still causing them to continue to have the titles. Like ain't nobody kicking this
Yeah,
man out of the goddamn sidelines and shit. So Reginald is
right.
almost the reason why they still got these titles. And that should be annoying. That should be annoying. He ain't even a wrestler. Then after that, Bobby Lashley defeated Braun Strowman. Um, I mean,
Of
after
course.
after I personally feel after he just got his ass whooped on national television, he shouldn't be in a title shot. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be in a title shot. You out here getting your ass beat on national TV.
Mhm.
You should be taken out of this spot. You know what I'm saying? But
But it's
Raw,
WWE, man. They make no sense.
they not doing nothing that makes sense,
Nah,
especially on Raw. But yeah, that was Raw, man. Raw was cool. They had more.
No
They had
way.
more. Raw wasn't cool. I'll tell you right. Raw wasn't cool. They did have more matches, and they had new matches with other people in it. That was it. That was the cool part.
those
This
hair rematches.
they just had rematches, rematches, two new matches, and then rematches. So disqualification, um, distraction finishes, like my boy Simon Miller be saying. Shout out. That's all they
Right.
do. Disqualifications, distraction finishes, maybe a count out, maybe a pin, and that's it. Um, SmackDown was a little better. It was supposed to be a retro SmackDown. I don't know what the hell they supposed to been doing, fool. They had two different retros going on at the same time, and I don't understand.
Bruh,
Did
I
y'all
was
see
so
this shit?
I was so upset, man, because I literally thought these folks was gonna bring back at least you could have brought back the OG set for one time. That shouldn't be much of a hassle. I can understand the fist. Well, even the fist you could do it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Uh-huh.
come
They should
on,
have
man.
brought back the hall. They should have brought back the set with the fist. That's what
Uh-huh.
we know SmackDown for, the set with the fist, and they played us. So
Played us
Man,
to the
bro,
left,
they
bro.
gave us the hologram like in the beginning of the
that's what
show
I'm
and stuff.
saying.
I'm like, bro, what?
Like
Like, come
like the fist did.
Oh, bro, that's like a movie franchise. A movie franchise when they
Wait,
when
wait,
they what's up?
wait. Hold on. Is the SmackDown fist Mark Henry fist son? The hand that Mae Young gave birth to? Is that the SmackDown fist?
Hey, yo, go.
on,
So,
bro. Hey, you don't. Hey, that's something,
she gave birth to a full hand.
bro.
For
That's the reason why people looked at wrestling the way that they did
yeah,
because it was like, nigga,
crazy shit like that,
I'm like,
man.
dude, you can't stuff like that, man. It's like Wow. If folks
That shit
had
was
if folks had jelly around the hand,
head. Oh my god, bro. And we was young as hell watching this. You know what I'm
thinking
saying?
thinking that was thinking that was legit cool. Like
Thinking
that
that
was
what
like
could
wow.
actually happen. A lady could give
Yeah.
birth
Right?
to just a
Like
hand.
let me give birth
At 80
to
years old,
man.
smoking a cigar in the living room.
Which was just a goddamn locker room.
Right.
But yeah, bro. SmackDown, they dropped the ball. They gave us a CGI fist. Like I was finna say, bro, like it's like your favorite movie starting to rely too much on the CGI and shit. Everything CGI, the monsters, the houses, the cars, everything just CGI for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They gave us a
Yeah.
CGI fist. It was trash. Nobody asked for that. It's gonna be they don't
But
give
your
us what we want no way. So
but your weekly Roman promo did did wonders again this week.
oh
I
yeah, because
love it.
they trashed Daniel Bryan. They did a 10 bell salute for his career and everything. It was
This
hilarious.
smug this smug ass smile Roman did when he started the ding.
Eh,
Cause he knew that shit was funny.
Yeah, like
he
that
good.
dude so smug. I love it.
That shit was hilarious, food. That made ass was gritted and shit.
Then
Another
we replaced Daniel Bryan with the return of Jimmy Uso.
yeah, Jimmy Uso came back. You know what I'm saying after shit about a good 8 month leg injury and rehab. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
big ups to Jim. You know, it's big up to Uso coming back. You know what I'm saying? Cause
That boy
hey,
looked good too, goddamn it.
yeah, man, that boy was too
Man.
excited. He damn near knocked his brother over. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like I'm so
That
glad. Like
boy
I know what they need to do. They just need to Jimmy just need to go on follow suit, get them tag titles, and they have all to go. You know what I'm saying? They have
Yeah.
all to go. And who gonna stop them? They're gonna have to bring another faction into SmackDown to stop these folks.
Another
You know what I'm saying?
another mismatch faction and stuff. But nah, not only that, Jay. No, they was looking. He was looking real good, man.
Yeah.
Was it Jay or Jimmy? Was it Jimmy
Jimmy.
that came
Jimmy.
back?
Yeah,
Jimmy, okay.
yeah.
Jimmy, yeah, Jim came back and just he was like, man, I ain't finna be no bitch.
Yeah,
He
he
came,
said he wasn't gonna be no quitter. You know what I'm saying?
but more importantly,
Yeah,
man,
but
shoot, Cesaro.
Yeah, he
Uh,
finally getting the
my
title shot, bro. Even though
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like we
that
know what's gonna happen, but it's just the fact that he got to it. You know what I'm saying?
hey, look, he in the main event picture, that's really all that matters at this
That's
point.
all that matters.
yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
good.
And they giving him a little more promo time. He got better with his promos too. But
Mm,
yeah, he had another they had the new rematch with Sylph, you know what I'm saying? Which is they cool. They put on a good little show or whatever, but it's time to let this Seth Cesaro feud die, but which I doubt that happens. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I got a feeling Seth to be the one that cost Cesaro the championship at Backlash,
mhm.
WrestleMania Backlash or whatever. But
man, mm,
they put on
backlash.
a good little
yeah.
match.
And
You know
real
what I'm
shit.
saying?
And watch, that's gonna lead into another triple threat situation for this universal title. For
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What's after SummerSlam?
And
What's
you
after
know this, man.
man.
what's after
What's that?
Backlash?
Backlash.
uh, Money in the
Uh,
Bank.
yeah.
I can see them doing some shit like that at Money in the Bank. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, I actually can see Cesaro winning Money in the Bank. To be honest, hopefully he
And
can
getting a
win Money
title
in the
shot
Bank.
back.
I feel like that's what's
Hey,
gonna happen.
now that would happen because Seth Rollins could do that bull and the fuck up his title win and shit, and then he go win Money in the Bank, and the folks be like, oh shit, he really want the title. You know what I'm saying? He really fight for this title. So
Man, I
yeah,
feel
Yeah.
like that can happen. I definitely feel like that can happen. Shit.
that must definitely
But
be
you
cool
know,
as
that's
hell.
that's gonna be interesting to see also with Jimmy Uso giving Seth Rollins a super kick at the end of that match too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's something else to watch.
Yeah, man.
That's
So
that led it to the promo when Jimmy Uso told Roman he ain't nobody bitch.
yeah,
So
because Jimmy coming back and open up this storyline for another year. You know what I'm saying? At least to after the summer, because them folks has then popped up out of nowhere with a whole nother goddamn story, and hopefully they do it right. because Jimmy he can have his own little feud with Roman and his damn brother trying to get his ass to come to be complacent and shit with them, and I'm down for that. But
Right.
goddamn Teddy Long was on SmackDown too. You know what I'm saying?
Let me holler at you,
he
player. Uh,
didn't get no
How-
he didn't put nobody in the match with the Undertaker. You know what I'm
yes, he
saying?
did.
Yes, he
Yes,
I,
he
did.
did.
he did. That shit was hilarious. He
He
did.
put Sami Zayn in the match with the Undertaker. He said, "I'm pretty
You
sure the
go
Undertaker
Like,
retired."
retired. Yeah, yeah. That shit was
you go
hilarious,
one
bro.
on one with Undertaker.
Undertaker player. Let me holler at you. Holla, holla,
Holla,
holla,
holla.
holla,
Holla,
holla.
holla, holla, holla.
The man
Yeah,
out
man.
so
Him
let me
being out
holler.
there, huh?
No, I was saying like, let me holler at you. Let me holler at
Him being out there led to Cesaro and Seth Rollins, and that's where Seth Rollins defeated. I mean, that's where Cesaro defeated Seth Rollins to earn his title shot and whatnot at WrestleMania Backlash.
you.
You had you had Carmella pop up. She fought Ruby Riott, defeated her. I like that shit was out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And they had Dominic versus Dolph Ziggler. And after that match, Dolph Ziggler and no Dominic and Ray will be going to WrestleMania Backlash for the titles. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna win them just at Backlash.
Eh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got you right here. They
Listen,
gonna win their WrestleMania Backlash,
uh,
and they gonna turn around and lose the title to the Usos.
mm,
That could make sense.
that sounds about right to me. Because the
Cause I don't.
Usos, because the Usos is a well established tag team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dominic and Ray, they father and son, but they just been on this tag team journey lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dominic
exactly,
still rusty as hell in the ring and shit, bro. But
man.
them
What
losing,
nigga say that? Dominic
uh,
real good in the ring. I dig him in the ring.
yeah,
He
he can
just
go
he
in the
got
ring. It's just he got little things that's you know what I'm saying. You can see his shit when he be out there moving so fast and shit.
yeah. I mean he 21. He got a lot of room to grow. So,
He got a lot of
but
Yeah,
wrestling.
21, yeah, he 21. So you know what I'm saying.
He
All
got a lot
all
of
the
wrestling.
I mean, the thing with him is, his facial expression be off. That's the thing about him. You know what I'm saying?
He
yeah.
don't know how to
Yeah,
sell.
He don't. Yeah,
yeah. Like his face's expression looks
I
like
can
he's
see that.
scared the whole time. He don't
I
have
can,
no aggressiveness in this. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll do a 450 splash and be looking terrified the whole time.
man, yeah, he does be he. I guess that's what it is about me. I can notice that. I be noticing the way he be looking and shit. His mannerisms inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? But he's still out here wrestling. He's obviously
yeah,
finna win these tag team titles, which is cool with me.
yeah.
Um,
It's okay. I feel like I don't think he's ready for that yet. But I also see what they're trying to do. With Rey Mysterio as well. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to win? A tag title with their
with
son, with their own
their
kid?
own son, bro.
Come on, like that's a feel good moment. So I get that. So I'm with it. But yeah, Jimmy and Jay. I mean, who else they got? Who else they
who
got?
who
So
else gonna win the
Jimmy and
tag
Jay.
team title? You see, they put Dolph Ziggler and goddamn Bobby Roode together. They got what's them
Three
boys name?
profits.
Street
Okay.
Profits, but
Yeah.
it's Jay and Jimmy
Oh
Uso
yeah,
time to
forgot
be
about
champs again,
that.
bro. It's their time to be
Yeah,
champs again, man.
yeah. That's gonna be a feud for leading up to SummerSlam. The Usos versus the Street Profits. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like kind of have like a rehash of the rivalry with the New Day.
mm, I can see
Yeah,
that.
that's what I see coming.
Also on SmackDown, Tamina defeated Reginald by disqualification. Like I said earlier, Reginald always getting in their matches. You know what I'm saying? So this week he paid for it, but he really didn't pay for it because he was doing a little flippy maneuver, jumping and sliding around the ring. You know what I'm saying? The shit he be doing, and I mean it was all right, man. It wasn't nothing too special. Now, now, hold on with me for this one because they had a 10-man tag match. All right, 10-man tag. They had King Corbin, Apollo Crews, Sami Zayn, Otis, Chad Gable. Who else was in this hole? Because that's just the people that won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, Shinsuke Nakamura, he was in the match. Street Profits. Um, Shit, man, I can't even think of all these damn people that was in this damn match. Why can't it get him a little nap in? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I want to say the no
Oh my.
dogs. I don't even know, man. It was a 10-man match. It was a lot going on, a lot of unnecessariness,
Ah,
a lot of filler and shit, bro.
Kenny,
Uh,
you work,
yeah,
man? You woke up?
yeah, yeah,
after
yeah,
that,
yeah.
after that match, that was it. That was the end of goddamn SmackDown. Jimmy Uso, he came out and he was like Kenny said, reluctant to join forces with his family and whatnot. But yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And Cesaro came out and whooped that ass.
Everybody's ass, man. I'm talking about came out. I was just getting into that. Like he came out, man. They made him look strong at the end
Oh yeah.
with that whole sequence. It just made him look like, we need to
Okay.
take him serious now.
Yeah.
I'm like, right,
He ready.
Yeah,
he's
He
ready.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
that's
it's about black ass time, goddamn
he said black ass time.
it. It's about
This man
time.
is crazy.
I
So
know,
yeah, it's
man.
about yeah.
I
I
know.
feel you on that too, bro. Cause come on, man, it's like Cesaro with other many like talented wrestlers in WWE. He's been in the background, been in the shadows, been pulled to the front, been pushed back to the back, pulled back to the front so many times, bro. It's like you never know whenever you'll get to see them get that chance. And we finally get to see Cesaro get that chance, bro. And he put on a show for them folks SmackDown, bro. Like real shit. He
Yeah,
had
he did.
already beat Seth Rollins earlier tonight. And then next thing you know, he come out, he beat the whole family. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like watching Brock Lesnar get beat up at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Folks like, oh, hit the folk beating up Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? This man came out and beat up the whole family, and it was cool, bro. It was a cool way to end SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Some shenanigans going on, but it's all right. They 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 constantly building this story up, which is they ain't doing nothing like that on Raw.
Man. Not
Nothing at all.
so dun 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 dun.
We finna let y'all know right now. AEW, congratulations for being the number one show on cable television for
Number
the
one,
first
baby.
time. For the
Woo!
first time, bruh.
Yeah.
Blood and guts delivered. You know what I'm saying?
It
Hey,
delivered. Has so much.
So, before we get into that, let's talk about how horrible wrestling fans are. Cause
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
oh my
I
bruh.
mean,
Yeah.
granted, the camera angle was kind of an ugly camera angle, but I was saying Chris Jericho is 50 years old. You know, they could have done better with the camera angle, no doubt. But it's like, you just gonna have him fall on crash pads? Yeah,
What you want
he's
him to do?
50.
Y'all was mad as hell when Matt Hardy took that bump and had that concussion. Oh, Matt Hardy, he took a bump. He's good. AEW is not protecting their wrestlers.
I'm gonna say,
AEW is not being safe. What do y'all
I
want?
mean,
Then the Kenny and the John Moxley spot, y'all was bitching about that, but y'all wanted to see somebody get blown up on TV. You know what I'm saying?
they
So
like
this
because
not
their Kenny spot was horrible.
the
That
Kenny
was
spot was horrible, bro. It's not the '90s no more, bro. You're not getting Undertaker throwing mankind off the Hell in the Cell onto announce tables no more, bro. Like you're not getting that. Like Kenny said, bro. Chris Jericho is 50 years old. He's still
here's
out here wrestling for one.
here's my
yeah.
thing about all of that. Now, I was like, because when granted, like I had finally took the time to watch, the match, loved it. I loved the whole. It was just so old school.
Mhm.
Old school, just perfect wrestling, what it's supposed to be. Now, granted, like, yeah, I'm like, people is mad about this finish. This man, okay, great, because I'm thinking like, bro, they just added this little stage in before the match when the stage, that little part was in the whole
Whole
show.
show. Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, I'm
It-
thinking like, y'all complaining about this man falling on to a crash pad. Okay, what they could have did, in my opinion, was they could have made it a little bit deeper.
mhm.
Probably would have, how Bam Bam and how Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz, when they went through the ramp, and
Stage. Yeah, yeah.
they went
Yeah,
through the,
or when Jeff Hardy went through the stage when he hit the Swan Tom on Randy.
yeah.
It's like
And they folks, they were deep. It was deep, and it made you believe like, oh shit, this is something serious. You know what I mean? But see, now granted, yeah, I didn't like the camera angle of that, but I'm not mad about what that happened. I'm more mad at the fact that they fucking forfeit that match, bruh. After MJF like threatened to like push him off, and he ended up pushing him off anyway. You know
Anyway.
what I'm saying? I was more mad at that because I'm like, you guys like, now I understood like, okay, this is the pinnacle. We can't have them lose.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have rather for them to like lose like by somebody on the inner circle giving up like through a submission or something. You know what I mean? But to give up like that,
that's that's basically a submission. You taking out their lead.
Yeah, I just
So
feel like that whole sequence was just it was stretched too long and it wasn't filmed correctly. Like
nah,
MJF, he should have been like, "Yo, I'm gonna toss him off the stage if y'all don't surrender." They be like, "All right, we surrender. All right, cool." And then the bell ring, and he just gone toss him off. He was doing too much of unnecessary shit. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah.
And the camera angle could have been from the side. You know what I'm saying? Or from the goddamn point of view of us looking like an MJF back or some shit like that, and now you
Yeah,
see it's Chris Jericho just falling and shit, then that would have been cool, bro. But apparently AEW can't get these like big match spots correct. Like they keep flopping on these hoes for some reason.
exactly. And I'm like, bro,
I feel
I
like
was like,
they playing it too safe, bro.
yeah, I was saying like personally, I was like, that spot really didn't need to happen at all because it was like the match itself
It was
was
called
all
a good ass
yeah,
match.
already there. It was already there with the elements that was going on. So I was like, you didn't you didn't need to. I feel like they try to make up for what happened with John Moxley and Kenny Omega. Now,
Mhm.
granted, that was a fuck up. We know that, but people move on and they forget about it. Like, okay, I mean, they're not gonna forget about it, but
Mhm.
they're not gonna talk about it in depth like this same way with this spot right here. Like, okay, people are gonna talk about it, but people are gonna move on to the next thing that
Eventually
A
forget.
possibly do. Yeah,
Yeah, eventually forget. Because
but
AEW, they gonna do, because that's the thing with AEW, but they got so much other shit going on. Like, they'll fuck around, do something else in another match, and folks will be talking about that next week. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
yeah.
But I just personally think the spot didn't need to happen at all well, like I said, with all what was going on in that match. It didn't need to happen, but I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, if they,
Where your camera go, G?
oh
Oh,
shit,
yeah, move.
sorry, damn.
I just looked up and saw the damn Dexter's Laboratory.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's my profile and stuff, man. But no, man, like I said, bro, it's just I feel like the spot it didn't need to be done. It would have been cool, if something else would have happened because they 0 for 2 when it comes to these big endings, man.
Yeah, man. But the
Mm,
matches,
I wouldn't say over two because we forget about the big ending at the first double or nothing when Mox threw Kenny out the stage. That was good.
Oh
I
no.
take that.
that barbed
Oh
wire
yeah,
bed.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Nah,
that,
nah, nah, nah. When he threw him out the poker chips, the barbed wire
oh
bed
yeah,
was
yeah,
cool
yeah.
too.
That was just a spot though.
No, those what
Yeah,
I'm saying is like
But you
it's
saying like
still
ending of the show type shit was that poker
that
do them off
yeah
stage. Yeah. So they
yeah, it
like
was the
one
end of the
for
show.
two then.
yeah they
Yeah, it's probably another one out there that we forgetting.
Probably, probably,
probably
bro.
so, but
Cause I can't.
Oh,
No, yeah. When they did that
when
match,
Brody Lee hit Cody Rhodes with the old TNT title and poured it over him. Forgot
oh
about
yeah,
that one.
yeah, rest in
that
peace,
was
bro.
a rest in peace. That was a good one too, bro. So I
Yeah,
mean, I still feel like they be playing it safe, which I understand. Tony Khan, you know what I'm saying? It's your company. These your wrestlers. You want to protect them and whatnot. Cool. But yeah, man, it's an argument for both. Should it happen? How it happened? Like all I know is the match was cold as hell. Shout out to Sammy Guevara because he was in
yeah,
that thing from the beginning, putting on a clinic. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
that
your boy
sunset.
Sammy gonna always come through.
Oh my god, bro! That I just call it sunset flip. Was that he did to Sean Spears, and then
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
one
off the
ring to
top
another
rope.
ring, and then
Yeah.
sun flip. Then he did the coast to coast on him, man.
Oh
the Van
Showing
shit.
Terminator. We not calling it the Coast to Coast. We gonna call it the Van
Yeah,
Terminator, like
the
it's
Van
supposed to be called.
Terminator. All right, the Van
yeah.
Terminator.
That's the real OG. That's the
he
OG.
he landed that thing perfectly, boy. I'm talking about this shit. They chair spots were so on point in his match. You know what I'm saying? Then
It was
Jared
just
like, so let me run it down, fool. So it was Sammy Guevara and was it Dash?
Nah, it was Dex,
Dex, okay,
not
Sammy
Dex.
Guevara and Dex. And then them folks was going at it. And then after that, Sean Spears came in. He brought in the first chair. The chair shot he gave Sammy was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Instant bleed. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was like a wrestling game. The screen turned red. And he was
right.
just bleeding and shit.
You know, like when you worked on the head all through match, when you finally hit the chair shot, oh yep, I get
Yeah, bro. And then like after
The
that,
one thing I hate
goddamn.
about that whole thing was they took Sean Spears' glove away. What happened to the glove?
Ah, yeah, he sure
yeah,
ain't been rocking the
yeah.
glove no more, has he? That's
Nah, he ain't
crazy
wear
as
the glove.
hell. Yeah, I don't know, bro. He probably maybe it's like some single shit he do. I don't know, man. But
Nah, he need to have the glove back with the palm strike. They on fire.
yeah. Who came in after that? From the inner circle. What's his name? Santana.
No,
Santana.
it was
Nah,
Ortiz first.
Nah, Ortiz came. Yeah, Ortiz came in. He started putting on the clinic, and then Hardwood came in. Then up like the Pinnacle had the
Uh,
upper hand for a while. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then Santana came in, then Warlow came in, then
Warlow looked like a beast too, man.
yeah.
Warlow was beasted in this match, fool.
I was like, man, they used them correctly. They used that
I
mind
feel like
correct.
everybody got off on it in this
Yeah,
match, fool.
Yeah,
Except
yeah.
everybody got their stuff in. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And also, the
especially Jake Hager, that damn ankle lock he put on Sean Spears, that boy instantly started tapping.
Man, it's
like,
like,
nah, you can't tap me in
And
there,
then yeah,
bro.
the match ain't
like,
even started.
man, yeah,
Nah, but also another thing I like was the aesthetic too. You
Mhm.
know, you had the Pinnacle come out in their matching gear, and you
Yeah,
had Inner Circle come out with the prison suits on.
everybody
You
had their
uh,
hometown prison on that hoe. That shit was hard as hell.
I thought that was great. Everybody just had everybody was just all color coordinated. Especially, yeah, the Pinnacles was live.
Mhm.
Everybody was just
Dressed in
MJF was
white and
fresh.
shit. Even the old boy, even
Oh,
Tully ass was fresh as
oh
hell.
yeah,
oh
Tully,
yeah,
man, Tully,
come on,
clean.
everybody was suited and booted, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Tully came in that joint clean for
he
real though.
he also gave him the upper hand in the match too.
Yeah,
When their ass was kind of getting their ass beat. That's how MJF ended up on top of the cage, and then Jericho followed him on top of the cage, and they did a little rumbling and humbling up there. And then the end spot happened where MJF was threatening to throw Jericho off the top. And in a circle, well, it was Sammy, and I
uh,
feel like it was a reason it was Sammy, huh?
Nah, he was like, I give up. We give
Yeah.
up. I was
I
like,
feel like
man,
it was the reason they made Sammy be the one who give up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they
Cause
probably worked it
Sammy the Clark, the one that's close to Chris
close.
Jericho. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. And they got a
mm,
real deep connection and shit. So I feel like they'll work that into the story. But this shit with the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle, I feel like this could run out for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying?
I
I feel like
think
they gonna,
Jericho gonna take some time away. That's what I think. I
I
think
feel
that
it.
spot
man.
was for.
After watching his podcast, after watching his Smoking Skull session with Stone Cold, bro, he really like listening to him talk, bro. He really missed like traveling with Fozzy and shit. Like
Yeah,
he was talking about how they ain't been able to travel and do no shows and shit, bro. You can tell he missed that shit, bro. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? Jericho, he put AEW on his back for this whole year during the whole pandemic. So if anybody deserves some time off, it'll be him. But shit, like what you do with the
and
rest of the inner circle though?
Somebody got to step
mhm,
up, pretty
yeah,
much. I mean, I feel like Sammy Guevara probably be the one to do that.
Just
gotta
keep
be
them
Sammy Guevara.
just
Gotta
keep them
be.
going as a faction. But like
Yeah.
have Sammy out here doing his thing, the tag titles, you know what I'm saying, run hopefully with the goddamn proud and powerful. 'Cause they need some titles, bro. I hope they bring the 6 man title. I saw some articles about that. Like some wrestlers on AEW have a 6 man
I
title.
mean, but if they do a 6 man title, it automatically gotta go to the Death Triangle.
Oh, of course. Of
Of
course.
course, yeah.
Of course.
But, but
Niggas
gotta be needed soon. It's needed soon because they got too many teams happening right now. So
they got too
it's
much shit going on.
Oh, and another thing, what kind of take away that I kind of see what kind of takes away from the Chris Jericho spot was
mhm.
the bump that Darby Allen took down the stairs.
See,
mine.
he young though. He can take the bus.
Dariella just
Look,
he just
he
crazy.
take too many of them. He
But
yeah.
take too many of them, man. Cause
Yeah.
it's gonna be one time he ain't gonna get back up.
now when he faced Miro, if he faced
Uh,
Miro next week, because Miro challenged him Wednesday for the title. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
If
and I love Darby Allen, but he gotta lose.
he
He gotta
got to,
lose.
bro.
It's
I feel like everybody feel like he gotta lose. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, cause it's like it's Miro. It's his time. You know what I'm saying?
They should get him the mirror. They should get a title to Miro, make him the face of TNT, AEW, and just let him go on a Goldberg winning streak. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean,
Just beat
he
the hell
already.
out of, just beat the hell out of folks, bro. Cause who gonna
You know,
fight him? I feel like maybe Lance Archer could be the one to take the title off of him. You know what I'm
Nope,
saying? You don't think so? Who else gonna take the title
nope.
off of him though?
It had to
Maybe
be somebody like
maybe
Pac.
Brian Cage.
I say Pac.
You think Pac? Pac, he will hit the net with that black arrow and then put you in that
yeah,
submission, and you're not getting out there, hole.
I have to agree. I have to agree because like he deserves something, man. Because he's been on the winning streak as well since he been back, and he ain't got a title shot yet. So at least let him go after the TNT title, and then build up for the AEW championship.
Got you. Yeah, I feel you, man. Cause they got a lot of wrestlers, bro. They don't have enough titles, and they got a lot of people that deserve some type of run as a champion. Just like my girl Britt Baker, DMD. Fuck your time back. You know what I'm talking about? She
Yeah,
needs the
she
woman's
she gotta
title
win.
ASAP.
She gotta win.
If she don't win the woman's title, bro, I'm gonna start giving AEW the WWE looks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, yeah, man, what
what you
y'all doing?
doing, ugly
What's
ass
y'all
boy?
uh, like?
Like,
Yeah,
cause I can see Darby Allen beat Miro simply for the fact he be having them little tricky ass goddamn roll up pins and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But he shouldn't beat Miro. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like
Nah, not at all.
I feel like they're gonna use this spot of him being thrown down the stairs as a crutch. You know what I'm
crush
saying?
like why he had to drop. Yeah,
Either drop the title or get beat for the title and shit. But still, bro, however Miro get it, he needs that whole. Um,
he man, look, he needed.
uh,
Yeah, Miracle on third. They probably have a rematch or some shit. Like, well, I doubt because AEW will do too many rematches. So
Nah, they really don't.
I don't know.
But yeah, Britt Baker, she had a little match on AEW, surprisingly against one of the members of the Hart family. Jill, I think her name was Jill. Man, let me see. No, no, they have to say main event.
Jill,
Hold on.
look like Jill something. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm about to.
She the next one.
Julie,
Doesn't matter.
Julie Hart. Yeah, she beat Julie Hart with the lockjaw. It was about a good 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Then that shit was over with. But it was a cool match. You know what I'm saying? DMD, Britt Baker, number one ranked, deserved the title ASAP. They had a number one ranking title match for the tag titles, which was a four-way tag match, which AEW be doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? But them just be cool. You had
Mm-hmm.
SCU versus Jurassic Express versus Varsity Bloods versus the Acclaimed. Um, they
Bruh, hold on. I'm sorry. The guy, the homie from the claim had did
Max
the sick.
Caster,
Yeah, the man did the sick. Like he did the
he did the
bar
coldest freestyle.
Yeah, that
rhyme.
man said the Varsity Blonde's gonna be on dog side of the ring in 10 years.
Oh, uh,
You can't say that. You can't say shit like that, bro.
he
That's
won
fucked up.
spring
I,
episode. Just
real talk. He be giving them folks balls though. Real
Oh
talk.
yeah, see that's the difference between him and John Cena. Like John Cena was giving when he was the Doctor Thugonomics, he was giving nigga them bars. I hate to admit it, but he was dropping them bars on them nigga. But with this dude, bruh, it's just the fact that his should be rhyming. It should be rhyming and on timing. You know what I'm saying? And that should
right,
be her.
right.
Kenny told me about him a couple times because I always seen him miss it when they was on goddamn AEW Dynamite and shit. And Kenny was telling me how that boy be rapping and shit, bro. But I saw this shit, man. That shit was hilarious. But the SCU won, but apparently the SCU has this thing that if they lose a match, they breaking up. And apparently they've been undefeated ever since. You know what I'm saying? So they going against the Young Bucks next week. Are the Young Bucks gonna drop the titles?
Nope. I
Mm,
mean, you already. I mean, Scorpio Skies with Ethan Page
yeah,
now.
he already done moved on.
Yeah, so it's pretty much it's happening. Like
Yeah,
Young
it's
Bucks.
time for it though. It's time. They've been a tag team for like 15 years, so it's kind of
Yeah,
time for it. You know what I'm saying?
before they were SCU, they was what
The addiction,
the addiction in ROH. You know what I mean?
and
And
then before that, they were the bad influence in TNA.
yeah,
So they
so
been rocking.
yeah they've been
Yeah,
for a while now. Yeah,
You see,
it's just
that's it.
I caught on to them when they started to, the BT when I got onto the BTE wave and started saying FCU. And the folks talking about how much the town suck and shit. Like shit was funny, bro.
This is the worst
Worst
town
town.
I've
I
ever been
ever
in.
been in.
And some of them towns
Uh,
probably was terrible as hell too. You know what I'm saying? I know they said this shit when they came down here to
yeah,
South.
they
They
did.
were they was
They
not wrong. You know what I'm
man, they weren't wrong though.
talking about?
Man,
I
They was
mean, it's
not
different.
wrong.
South Haven is kind of terrible, bro.
yeah, right,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. But the belt collector Kenny, he had a match early. He started the match. Well, he started the show. Him and um what's this man name? He called him Nakamura,
Michael
Nah,
Nakazawa.
Michael,
Nakazawa.
Michael album.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just,
Nakazawa.
I'm just gonna call him Michael. They had a match
Nakazawa.
against John Moxley and goddamn Eddie Kingston and shit, and that shit was fun. It was cool, bro. But of course, shenanigans occurred when the rest of
Bruh,
the elite came out.
Yo, so hold
bruh.
on. Did Nick Jackson have on a never broke again feet?
Yeah.
Yes, bruh. Matt and Nick, bruh. First of all, Matt is
These
in this.
folks,
Matt is in the boat shoes, bruh, with the with the
these folks,
floral jumpsuit, like the floral
And the
matching set,
Kango.
and yeah, Nick had on the velvet Kango
So
with the young bucks T and the
That
11s.
might that might had a never broke again outfit on. The most
Yes,
city girl outfit you can find.
the folks in rare form, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
bruh.
Folks in rare form, bro. I'm talking about.
Somebody said straight the city girl. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Not city girl,
Hey, the
but city
folks
trends.
said
My bad.
the folks said Tony Schiavone said, "What the hell Matt Jackson got on? He got on somebody curtains." I like
Folks,
that was the
I,
funniest shit I
I
had
feel
heard the folks say, bro.
I feel like Nick had that outfit when they were down here in Memphis, bro. He was sitting there.
This shit
It was
Nick
the
had
city
on was
trends.
ridiculous, bro. He
That
looked
man
like
had a whole he had a whole big boogie outfit on.
then Matt Jackson sit here smacking Moxley with the boat shoe and shit. Like these
Bruh.
folks come straight out of an '80s flick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
They
like,
all rocking Kangos and shit. Matt Jackson look
I'm,
like he just came off vacation and shit.
bro. Bro, people need to pay attention to Lou Gallows, man.
Oh, bro, this man
This
got these cool ass shades on. He got the little rabbit, the little feather in his ear.
right,
Oh my
bro.
god, bro. These folks is wild and fool.
I'm
They
just
was
The
getting
I'm
their
dangly.
they was
We
getting their
got the
problems
danglies
out on
in.
Impact because they losing on Impact. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing much of anything on Impact right now.
I'm just curious of what the outfit gonna be next week. I'm like I think they got a thing going on right now.
That's that's
How
a
they look.
that's a
They
good
can't be
reason
as
to
bad
tune
as
in.
when Kenny had on the Doug Dimmadome shoes.
Oh yeah, bro. That man, the man's pants were tight, and they like, and the boots just stuck out. But yeah, that was worse.
The Doug Dimmadome on the DMZ Dimmadome.
He was fresh as hell when he came back out later on that night though. When him and Micah came out, that boy had Mike had all his titles on. Like he had the triple gold title, he had both the Impact titles, and Kenny had the AEW title around his waist. And he come out, he did a little hype for the match and whatnot. But of course he was doing what Kenny does. And they made an
Uh,
announcement that Pack and Orange Kenny, I said Orange Kenny, Pack and Pack and Orange Cassidy. Having a number one ranked match to see a number one a match to see who will face Kenny at Double or Nothing.
and
And
I hate it because damn, Parker's gonna lose this match, huh?
you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah. Look at it though. Look at it like this.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him.
People are already people are already glamoring for this match already, and they want this to happen. They want this to happen.
Especially in the
I mean,
spotlight
I
they gave
love.
Orange Cassidy
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I love Orange Cassidy, but I don't want to see him beat Pac. There's just something I don't want to see.
I don't want to see it neither, and I slick kind of hope they figure out something, but I feel like they gotta have a winner. Then I
It's
don't
gonna
think
be.
it's gonna hurt.
I feel like it's gonna be some shenanigans.
Yeah,
It's definitely gonna be some shenanigans. You ain't got to ask that. It's gonna be shenanigans.
I just don't. I don't think it's gonna damage Pac in any way if he lose to Orange Cassidy. But
I
yeah,
still don't want to see it.
You just don't
yeah,
want to see. I feel you.
It's like Pac's supposed to be one of those guys, who's like one of the most protected guys in the company. They
Yeah,
just protect Pac on the same level they protect Kenny because Pac is that damn good.
yeah.
mm,
Man, when they gonna get him the title though?
it needs to happen soon. I do know that it needs to happen
Look,
soon.
like I said, it'll be kind of like he'll be the one to beat MJF for the belt.
Mhm. I feel like
Because
the
of course,
run. I feel like the run that Hangman and MJF would have would be in a time frame that's probably like 4 to 6 months, and then next thing you know, Packer had a title. Kenny, you disappeared. I don't know where you went to.
my bad,
Oh
it's what
yeah,
I'm called.
but yeah, Kenny lose to Hangman. Hangman lose to MJF. MJF lose to Pac because MJF ain't got shit for Pac. You know what I'm saying? He can't pull them shenanigans on Pac. Pac got the death triangle with him, you know. And the death triangle don't. The death triangle might just be three people, but the pinnacle don't want it with those three people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it with them three people. Them some wrestling ass motherfuckers.
Yeah,
MFs.
yeah. The Pinnacle. Yeah, they.
And shit, I feel like that's the only. I feel like that'll be the reason he get the title because of the pinnacle, and then that'll lead to pinnacle versus the Dark Order. You know what I'm saying? And the Dark Order and the pinnacle shit'll come up soon after Hangman win a title type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that program could lead into a pack in the Death Triangle and the pinnacle and shit, bro. But it's all speculations from this point. You know what I'm saying?
Six. Yep.
It's all specs, man. Like I said earlier, the Good Brothers ain't doing too well on Impact, bro. Doug Callis was ripping it to them and shit. They really been kind of trash and shit. And they got
Yeah.
another pay-per-view coming up like next Saturday or some shit like that.
Under siege. Under siege or
And
something.
bro, they be having all the goddamn pay-per-views, bro. I feel like they have pay-per-views every goddamn week.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they came in. TNA used to be a pay per view every week. That's how they show was. So
Damn.
it's not out the norm, but ain't nobody finna keep buying the damn pay per views.
That's another thing, bro. Like, I don't feel like they stretched them just out enough, bro. Cause come on, man. Ain't
Yeah. I
nobody
Yeah,
feel.
finna,
they do two in a month. That's like it is a little excessive to do two supercars in 1 month.
yeah, cause don't them hoes be like $50?
I mean, if you got the
Nah,
streamers,
it's
like,
Fight TV is $15 a month. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no.
you'll be able to watch it, all the pay per views, like just $15 a month.
Still, that's
Yeah.
a lot of pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying, to be watching the money and shit. But the Good Brothers that was out there on Impact, they attacked goddamn what's that
Finju.
name? They
Is
were
it Fin?
Finjuice they attacked. This Sammy Callahan they beating the hell out of right now. I'm watching.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Sammy Callahan gonna be the one that challenged Kenny for the Impact title. You don't think so? You think it's gonna be Moose? Yeah, it gotta be Moose, bro. Moose had
it
cold
has
as hell.
been.
You think he gonna beat him though? Damn, that's. I mean,
Got to,
it is
bro.
a short run for the
Title
Impact
match.
title, but he
He
I
got
mean,
got
the.
well, hold on,
Mhm.
because apparently Moose's contract is up at the end of next month.
So he might
mm,
not. He probably be out of there. How you think?
They say he's been linked to NXT for like the last few years, so we'll see.
I
no,
do not want to see Moose in AEW. I mean WWE, bro, because they gonna send him to
I mean,
NXT. If if they send him to NXT, maybe. Uh,
but you forgetting Moose? He a football guy too. You don't have Vince love his football guys,
I
so
know he's such a
you
weirdo, man. I don't know what's up with that man.
hey, I think that man just get off on folks
Big,
sometimes.
strong, beefy as, buff as,
Big
just.
sweaty
speaking
man.
of speaking of contract talks,
Mhm,
apparently last week was Daniel Bryan, the end of Daniel Bryan's contract with WWE.
mhm.
Now, this is going to be interesting to watch because it's like, is he done with wrestling and does he leave WWE, or is what I'm saying? Is he transitioning to another role?
That man
So
going. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
feel
that
like
man.
he done. I feel like he done with WWE, bro. What he do
I
next is
can't.
what he do next is gonna be the shocker, just like Paul White going to AEW and shit shook everybody up. But whatever
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan do, bro, it's gonna change wrestling, food, because it's not gonna be with WWE. I feel like it's not gonna be with WWE. And
I don't know. I mean, if he does leave, I, they need to give us Brian Danielson versus Samoa Joe one more time.
shit, Samoa Joe left though.
That's what I'm saying. Give us Brian Danielson versus Samoa Joe one more time.
yeah.
WWE.
How?
That's what I'm saying. Who do you want to see? Like where do you want to see this at?
It don't
Like,
matter where it's at.
I
It could
saw.
Oh
be
yeah.
in. A bingo hall for all I care. Just give me that match.
He said a big he could be in a school, a coliseum. I was
I
like,
mean,
what
gym, you know
Uh,
the
is
man.
and I guess y'all kind of see I changed my background.
oh, here this man go.
Oh my.
John Cena earlier, because we report the
Yes,
news and shit kind of sort of. John Cena apparently is teasing a return to
He's
the
I
trying to
can't wait.
WWE.
I don't know
I
where this
can't
man
wait.
is. I can't who is that? Where is he?
Can't even see him.
You gonna see him though. You gonna see him.
Yeah.
I'm about to mark out.
It gotta be at a pay-per-view, bro. Because it gotta be a WrestleMania backlash. Because it gotta be fans there, bro.
It's some supposed to be SummerSlam.
You think he gonna wait to SummerSlam?
That's when the fans come back.
It's one. That's
They're not
next.
gonna be back at WrestleMania backlash.
I doubt it.
Nah, hell, nah. Who
I
want to
don't
be?
think so.
Bro, I wouldn't. I would not bring people back
For that,
for matches. No, that's just
I,
another show.
I got you, man. Well, we finna wrap up this portion of the show. We finna transition to the top five, and the the top five we doing today. Raps and wrestling. We got top five matches. Top five matches. I had to write mine down. I ain't gonna need to hold you, but I don't know. I really don't know what order I'm gonna have my joints in. But I think are we doing five is the best or five is one's the best or our favorite? Or it don't even matter. We just running them off.
It don't even matter. We do like
Oh well, shit.
yeah.
That's okay. I'm finna go first then. You know what I'm saying? All right, check it. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Y'all see my little list. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes. Was that first double or nothing, or was that first was that
That was the
all
first double or nothing.
yeah.
First or nothing.
That match was lit as hell. It ended up going to win match of the year. You know what I'm saying? After that, I got Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit at the Royal Rumble. I want to say 2001. It was for the WWF title, you know what I'm saying? But my boy Chris didn't win that joint, you know what I'm saying? Benoit had the he what was the name of his goddamn tag team? Greatest tag team of all time? He it
Greatest
was
The
it was
world's
some
greatest tag team.
yeah, world's
world.
greatest tag team was with him, so I'm pretty sure it was some shenanigans. Anyway, Stone Cold versus Triple H and No Way Out. I think that was in 2000 or 2001. The reason I like this match is because this was the blowout to the whole who ran over Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying? Debacle that had Stone Cold out for like year, but he was
Was
really
this the three stages of hell?
yeah. There was a three
Yeah.
stages of hell match with the cage. Like, oh man, they beat the hell out of each other, man. That was it right there. Also, Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold, WrestleMania 14. Um, one of my favorite matches because of all the things that was going on with Shawn Michaels at the time, which you could kind of tell after a certain amount of time or the match was going on, he was starting to wear him down. But he still he did what he was supposed to do and dropped the title to Stone Cold, changed wrestling forever. You know what I'm saying? And my last match of my top five is Owen Hart versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10. Owen Hart did win, but it was kind of overshadowed because Bret Hart went on to win the WWF title later on that night from Yokozuna. So it was still a good ass match, bro, because Bret Hart was trying to be the big brother. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be the good guy in a match, and Owen Hart was not having it. I lost you, B.
Man, I might have disappeared.
Man, where you go? Ah, shit. B ass had B stepped out. We're gonna see if we can get him back in there, joint. But yeah, that was my top five for sure. Cause I had to really pull them joints out because I was like, damn man, there's been so many matches. But like I said, most of my shit besides the AEW match was mostly the WWF matches and whatnot. Cause I wasn't Like besides WCW, ECW back in the day, shit, WWE was all that was available for me for a long time. So
Yeah. So all right, let
I
me
have to
get to
do.
it, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess gonna run these joints off.
Hmm.
I guess that my phone died, but anyway. Number 5, we got AJ versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels on Impact for the H Division title. Them
Hmm.
folks, them folks with the war. And back then, Samoa Joe and TNA was booked like a complete beast. You know what I'm saying? He went on like a 2, 3 year undefeated streak. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting it in on there. So that's my number 5. Number 4, I might have to say is The Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy on Monday Night Raw in that ladder match.
Oh yeah, he back.
Yeah, that
Your
yeah, that
mic
ladder
muted,
match
G.
was turn your mic on, bro.
Yeah, you need your mic.
I don't even know what happened, man. Like my shit, I just everybody you was talking and then everybody just froze up and shit, man. I'm like,
Technical
okay,
difficulties.
Yeah, probably was just the app tripping. Yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
Kenny running down his top five right now.
okay. I'm sorry, man.
It's all
We back, people.
Yeah. But yeah, that match really put Jeff Hardy on the map though, you know what I'm saying? Because he gave Undertaker their work. You know what I'm saying? That was the match that put that thought in everybody's head, like, all right,
He
Jeff
ready.
Hardy gonna be a champion eventually, you know what I'm saying?
It's always the Undertaker in those spots too, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most
It's
definitely.
always
And, and speaking of Undertaker, number
uh
3, we got Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25.
the first one or the second one. Which one was that?
That's the first one. When Shawn Michaels came down with the white coat, like he descended from the heavens.
Heavens.
Man, that was
Yeah.
so fire.
That was
Man,
Them
that was
folks,
that was like a grown up version of him coming from the rafters on the little thing and shit back in the day. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
He was dressed in the opposite of the Undertaker. He had the big brim
yeah,
hat. He had the all white trench, and the Undertaker. Sometimes he'll come up from the ring. He'll pop out of the smoke.
yeah,
You saw the smoke
yeah.
and shit,
Shawn Michaels came from the heavens,
and
and
then
the
all you saw
Undertaker
was the
came from
smoke,
hell.
bruh.
right.
Yeah,
Classic. What else you got?
but that match from top to bottom, lit. You know what I'm saying? That's the first match that people thought the Undertaker streak was like in legit jeopardy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's up there.
Ooh, and that's the
Next week,
yeah, my mom in the cut drop, but that's the match Undertaker took that nasty ass bump when he did the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
over the top. Oh man, I knew it was over with for my boy after that. But go ahead.
Number 2, we got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Mm,
That was wrestle.
You can't tell.
and it was for the New Japan Intercontinental Belt too.
Hmm.
Them boys went to war at, I think it was the second before last match that AJ had in New Japan before he was at WWE.
Hmm.
Well, he went out with a bang, man. I'm talking about him and Shinsuke went to hell and back with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And number 1 is Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada at Dominion 2018.
Oh man, I had
yeah.
just got a
My
just
Kenny,
heard of Kenny. I think I saw you
my
post that shit on Facebook.
man, look, Kenny gave me a heart attack that whole match. It's like, what do you have to do to beat this man? Like,
the
it's
whole
like
whole heart
Kazuchika
attack.
Okada is like, even at the age of 33, got to be like one of the top 3 greatest wrestlers on the planet right
Yeah.
now,
Right.
dead or alive. Just dude's that damn good. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to think that he's this young and still that damn good, and he ain't gonna do nothing but get better. Dude,
Hmm.
Right.
dude is amazing. And
He damn
also
nigga.
Kenny Omega, he Kenny Omega was like the most over guy in New Japan anyway.
Hmm.
Everybody gravitated towards the Bullet Club and the Elite, ready to see what they're
Mhm.
gonna do next. So that match was lit. That match was lit.
I got you. What you got, son?
Oh man, I got Kofi in the background too.
I saw that shit was when you like went away. All you saw was Kofi. That shit was hilarious, fool. Y'all boys
Yo,
crazy.
man. Okay. Number one. My favorite match of all time. Number one has to be Cactus Jack versus Triple H. Royal Rumble 2000.
Oh my
That
god.
match, that match is probably my favorite because that is what made Triple H main event. It seems like whenever Mick Foley does a match of this caliber with somebody that the company is leaning towards to,
Hmm.
he puts them in these situations right here, and I'm pretty much, and it just made Triple H such a badass man. And he did the same thing with I actually got two Mankind matches, but that's one of my favorites. My second one has to be the triple threat match for the X Division title: Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and AJ Styles.
Hmm.
That match, man, holy shit! If you haven't seen it, like, take just whenever you like not doing anything, go watch that match because it really just showed everybody in their prime. Like Samoa Joe was like unstoppable at that point. He was in his prime. AJ Styles was starting to become he was the face. That's what really made him the face of TNA. That match right there. And Christopher Daniels also like was just incredible. That's what made me like really get to liking Christopher Daniels off of that match alone.
Right.
So that match right there, that was number two. Number three, another Mick Foley match. Mick Foley versus Edge at WrestleMania.
Well,
Yeah.
folk burn his eyebrows off.
Man, and it's crazy because I was watching the story behind that, and Edge was like, he had singed his eyebrows off, when they did the table spot through the flame and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, it goes back to what I said about how Mankind, how Mick Foley puts his like the people that the company feel like they're leaning towards to, like he elevates them every time he does a match with them in this caliber. And it was such a good, one of the best matches I probably seen. Number four, Dean Malenko versus Eddie Guerrero at Starcade 1997.
That boy pulled a classic.
Yes.
Wow.
The retro. He said when you said
Yeah,
Dean Malenko versus goddamn Eddie Guerrero, I knew it was finna be.
yeah, yeah. Them,
Like
I mean,
there was some wrestling as people. The man of
boy,
many hoes, bro. That's all I'm
the
gonna say.
The man of a thousand
The
hoes.
man of a thousand hoes.
holds, yes, sir.
But he
And
ain't got 1,004 though.
like
He got a thousand to
Jericho,
four.
like Jericho. Nah, but that
Move
match,
number 7, arm bar.
arm drag.
Rule number 8, arm drag.
I was just fine. Nah, but
That shit was
man, it just
hilarious.
showed you the technical paralysis of Dean Malenko. But they've always, did great, especially when they like going back to ECW as well.
Mhm.
And the match that they had later on at One Night, no, that was Eddie and Benoit. They had that match in One Night Stand. But no, they Dean Malenko was just, that's like when I was like watching old school WCW, like I like Dean Malenko more because I love technical wrestling.
Mhm.
So
He was a little guy,
yeah, little
but
guy.
the moves he was doing on the other little guys hurt it. Like he made this
Right.
shit look like it hurt. Like real deal. I watched. Okay, so I was watching Dean Malenko versus Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio, of course, he was on the top rope. So Dean Malenko got up on the top rope, and he picked him up in the power bomb stands, right?
Yeah,
And he jumped
exactly.
off the top rope with him, and then power bombed him, jumping backwards, bro. I'm
Bruh,
like,
yes,
he he
yes.
didn't he didn't let Rey Mysterio go. He jumped off, slammed him, you know what I'm saying, and held
And
on
bro,
to him,
man,
put him in a submission right after that. I'm like, bro, I don't want to. I would have never wanted to wrestle Dean Malenko, bro. If I would have saw my name on the card, wrestling Dean Malenko that night,
I was, yeah, I was like, bro, I'll be
uh,
wrestling that line. But nah,
where Eric Bischoff at? Where the fuck he at? He got me fucked up.
My fifth, I think that was the fourth one. My fifth
Mhm.
and final match, man. This one was kind of a toss up because I was like I wanted to include both, but I have to go with the current giant. War Games,
Mm.
Undisputed Era
Oh man,
is team Champa.
I watched that joint.
Oh, with
I
the
watched
KO
that joint.
return.
I
Yes,
watched that joint.
Hey,
They was
that
doing war games.
I
They was
that
doing war
pop
games.
KO get
yeah.
that the pop KO got when he returned, boy.
Yes. That was during some, Survivor Series week, man. And like that
Mhm.
was the year I was like, they need to see that's what they need to do more of because that's when they had the most views. When you
Mhm.
really look at it, but none of that, but that match, man, that just made like Undisputed Era like the generals of the War Games match. Pretty much, it's just like every match they done been in, whether it's been on the winning end or the losing end, like it's always been like chaotic. It's always been barbaric,
Mhm.
and that drop that Tommaso Ciampa did to Adam Cole through the table off the top of the cell, bro.
Wow.
Britt Baker was there, bro, and they panned the camera on her, bro.
That's Adam Cole's girlfriend.
Oh
Yeah,
God, they
like,
pointed that shit out so fast. Like,
yeah, they panned the camera on her, bro, when that happened, and
yeah.
the folks was like, she was like,
Oh wait, she wrestles for AEW. Turn the
yeah,
camera off.
they're like, they ain't know,
Folk, folk got
but
that call from Vince quick as hell. Beep, beep, boop. What y'all
uh,
doing?
man, but it was so many matches that I had like that I personally like enjoyed. So I was like, man, I had to knock down to the
Oh
main
yeah.
ones that I just watch countless times.
That you can just pull back up regardless, bro. Yeah, I feel like this gonna have some parts. Probably this like part one of this topic because if we don't break it down by match types or what's the word I'm looking for? Foundation or like federations and shit like WWE favorite WCW type matches, bro. We're gonna be talking about favorite matches for a while.
A
But the
while.
top for the top five that I picked today, bro, is like real deal. They 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 solidified in my top five, man. I have an honorable mention. I have an honorable mention, bro, and it's just because it changed the landscape of wrestling, and that was Stone Cold versus The Rock at their WrestleMania 19 when Stone Cold finally went heel.
Turn Hill. Yeah.
Like that match right there. I'm
That,
talking about the disappointment. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
nah,
Yeah.
that was at
Oh,
WrestleMania 17.
There was there was 17 because WrestleMania 19
19, The Rock won at
Rock
19.
won and he won that match.
so
Was it Stone Cold or was it Hulk Hogan he fought at 19?
it was the
It
Hulk.
was
Nah,
Hulk
nah.
Hogan because Stone
It was
Cold
He fought
fought
Hulk Hogan at
Stone
he
Cold
fought
fought
Hulk
Scott
Hogan at
Hall.
17.
17. Oh, yeah. He did. He fought Hulk Hogan at 17. 19 was the last match. 19 was
Yeah.
Stone
When The
Cold.
Rock won finally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah,
bet.
man. Shoot, my
Yeah,
So
that's what it was. Yeah, my
I
bad.
got
That still was an honorable mention, bro. Because like I said, he still changed the landscape of wrestling after that, and after it hit me. You know what I'm saying? It hit me hard.
so I got two honorable mentions. The first one is Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar at No Way Out,
Shit.
2004.
when he won the undisputed title. Yeah.
Yeah, when he finally won his that,
Viva
and
la
then
raza.
then the
That boy
second
put on
one
the
is that
party.
Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura at
Take over.
Takeover Dallas.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
When
yeah, yeah,
Shinsuke finally debuted in NXT.
yeah.
Man. That match was great. That match was good shit. Mine's okay, Bams. My honorable mention has to be El Generico and Kevin. Yeah,
Wrestling's
Ladder
worst
War,
nightmare.
Ladder War, Ring of Honor, man. Oh my
yeah,
god, that match. Yeah, that match told the story, and that John was like incredibly brutal.
yeah.
The man, he's spitting in his face.
The
Kevin Owens,
package pile
Kevin,
drive on the ladder.
Kevin, Yeah, Kevin Steen licking the blood, bro. The folks like, you sick fuck. You sick.
Oh my god, bro.
Yes, man. I
Them
love
folks
it.
put on crazy ass matches, fool. But like I said, we said it before, bro. When you got that chemistry, bro, them folks grew up, them folks wrestled their whole lives together, bro. They can do crazy ass shit like that to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And give the folks a good ass show, man. And hey, that's all we can ask for as wrestling fans, bro. And for a good ass show, I hope we had a good ass show out there for y'all, because I feel like we had a good ass show today. You know what I'm saying? We talked about a lot
Yeah.
of wrestling. We talked about our favorite top 5 matches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hopefully, y'all throw y'all top 5s in the fray. Let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Let us know next week what top 5s y'all got. Shit, we'll let y'all know what top 5s we end up with. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there. But it's your boy King Run. I'm riding with my partners like always.
Yes, sir. Sun Hero. Also, you guys, bear with me. I know I've been a little glitchy all day. We know we doing little test runs, but I've been having fun with this backgrounds and shit. But yes, sir. It's been awesome. It's been awesome.
Bad, bad.
And this nigga got camouflage kind of shit. Yeah, bad it ain't
This man is crazy as hell, fool. Well, yeah, bro. Catch us next Monday or Tuesday, man. These videos be taking a while to upload and shit, bro. But catch us next Monday. We gonna be here, Raps and Wrestling, Cool Sock Club, Cool Sock Channel, Go and Know, the Serial Corner. Hey, we here, man. Catch you next time. We out.
and that's
Peace.
the bottom line.